Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. So, I found this interesting article here, which I want to share with you. It is coming from Cord Cutters News. You can find the link for this article down below. But, it's terrible, actually, which is why we're talking about it. And many of you may agree with me. I mean, I would like to think that you would, because ultimately, it's you, the consumer, the viewer, that is going to pay for this, that is going to be harmed if these decisions ever do go through. As of right now, it's not possible. We have a new FCC, but when things get turned around, and maybe even with the new FCC, who knows? Maybe these decisions will be finalized, and ultimately the consumer will be once again left in the dark. So if you're someone that's cut the cord, you've been sick of cable, you left, it was overpriced, you weren't watching the programming that they were providing, which is the case in many households, right? It's expensive. Nobody has time to watch it. And most of the time, it's just the same repetitive crap over and over again. Now, don't get me wrong. I myself would enjoy certain types of cable TV, but it's expensive. And to me, I probably wouldn't watch it enough to pay the amount of money that they want for it. Unless you're bundling, it's not really a good deal. So local ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC stations are trying to take away the freedom that you built by leaving and going to maybe select streaming services such as YouTube TV, Fubo TV, Hulu Plus, Paramount Plus, whatever it is that you get your fix on. They're trying to basically make the FCC turn these streaming services into cable companies, legit cable companies like themselves, like Spectrum, like Comcast. The reason for this is, well, if they become regulated cable companies, they can charge more tax, they can charge more fees. Deals would have to be made directly with these studios, which means prices go up, which means prices go up for you, right? They can charge YouTube TV more to show that programming, which means YouTube TV is going to charge the customer, you, the viewer, more money. Therefore, there'll be a lack of competition and you'll probably be forced to go back to cable TV company. So they're basically trying to spin their wheels and make you spin your wheel, should I say, and ultimately just wind up back in the same position that you were already in, trying to leave, but you can't. So I guess if something like this was to happen, what would you do? I guess you wouldn't be able to do anything but watch free TV. But ultimately, they're going to be attacking those streaming services as well. So this is crazy. What do we have here? So the National Association of Broadcasters, which represents local TV station owners, so they announced this back in 2024, and they came straight out and said that its main goal is to get the FCC to change the rules about how live TV streaming services are regulated. They're saying that this push was joined by affiliate associations that represent owners of local television. You know, all the channels you grew up watching, ABC, CBS, NBC, all the famous brand names that show all of the programming during the holidays and all that good stuff. These are the ones that want the money. They want to push the FCC to reclassify streaming services like YouTube TV, Hulu, Fubo, and others as cable TV companies. They're saying if the FCC agrees to change the rules, it will force YouTube TV, Hulu, Fubo, and others to strike deals directly with owners of local TV stations instead of the networks. This would allow local TV stations to have more control over how much money they get from streaming services like these streaming services like YouTube, etc. So, yeah, not good. YouTube TV would need to reach a deal with each individual local TV station owner, so they wouldn't be able to just go down the road that they're going now, getting a better discount, therefore passing the savings on to the customer. So they're saying to help stop this, recently the Preserve Viewer Choice Coalition, whose members include YouTube TV, Fubo, Hulu, and others like Roku, pushed back saying the FCC cannot legally turn them into cable TV companies. So according to some memo that was sent to Cord Cutters News by the Preserve Viewer Choice Coalition, they're saying that the FCC has no rights to reclassify streaming as cable. According to the streaming services, even FCC Chair Jessica Rosenworcel said that that is not possible. According to them, under the 1984 Cable Act and the 1992 Cable Act, the FCC cannot legally turn streaming services into cable TV companies. They're saying that the FCC clearly stated it does not have the authority to implement new regulations on streaming services, and Americans across the political spectrum strongly oppose regulating streaming services like this because it would drive up costs, hurt content creators, and restrict the availability of local news. So they're saying now though, in 2025, there's a new FCC, but the fight goes on. They're saying the majority of Americans enjoy streaming, of course, and have said that they oppose regulating streaming services as if they were cable. So, yeah, good stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here. I'll let you guys read it. I don't want to read the whole thing. I just wanted to fill you in. There's a lot of stuff here. It's a long article. I suggest you read it if you have time, if you want to get like the full gist of it. But my point of bringing this to your attention is, like, how would you feel if you have no choice but to watch anything but cable TV? How would you feel that you have to pay for cable TV in order to have any kind of service in 2025, after having the freedom that you've had for a couple of years now, many years now, right? When did this start, cord cutting? And back in 2015, maybe even earlier. So imagine now, after 10 years at least of having that freedom to just pay for things that you actually want to see, you're being told you have to pay for things you don't want to see. Otherwise, you have no TV. You know, I mean, yeah, you can watch YouTube, but who knows? If they start regulating YouTube TV, maybe they'll start regulating YouTube one day, right? You know what I mean? Like, you can't allow the wheels to start spinning on something like this. That is my take on it. Let me know in your comments down below what you think about this. I think cable companies need to really get with it. If people are not paying for it, then that's simply a message in itself. They don't want to. You can't force people. You can't force their hand. You can't force someone to pay for something if they don't want to. You need to want to pay for something. You can't make people do something they don't want to do. My suggestion to cable is to stop crying over lost customers and figure out a way to make it more affordable, more entertaining, so that maybe customers won't leave in bundles like they're leaving. Maybe some of them will stick around and give you another chance. Make it more affordable for them. Add content that they want to see. Stop showing the same movies over and over again. Do something to make it worth a customer's time and money. Give them value. If they just want to go on and fill their pockets up and align their pockets and just be greedy, well, this is the result. People are going to keep leaving, and I just hope that this never passes. But I'll be tracking this. If I hear more about it, I'll fill you guys in. As always, thank you for stopping by and watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.